It is Monday, August 19th, and today I'm just wondering what Cowboy fans should take on the team's 27-12 win over the Raiders on Saturday night.
And now, a word from our title sponsor.
Are all financial advisors fiduciaries? Fewer than you think. Not knowing could reduce your lifestyle. Hi, I'm Mitch Kramer, founder and CEO of Fluent Financial. A fiduciary is a regulatory term to reduce conflicts of interest in wealth management. A fiduciary always works in your best interest. A non-fiduciary advisor might put their compensation or company ahead of yours. At Fluent Financial, we are certified financial planners acting as fiduciary advisors. To learn more, go to fluentfinancial.com or Fluent Financial's YouTube channel.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the temperature, ensure your home is totally secure, all from the palm of your hand. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Start by going to the website, GetStarPower.com. That's GetStarPower.com.
Crest Infiniti in Frisco. Through the end of the month, you can lease the 2024 QX60 pure front-wheel drive for just $499 a month for 36 months. You bring $44.69 due at signing and drive away. And it gets better. This month, when you lease the new QX60, Infiniti will cover the tax. On approved credit, 5s to choose from. See dealer for complete details. Expires 8/31/24. Also, you can get a $15,000 incentive on all remaining in-stock 2024 QX80 models with more than 30 to choose from. Get on out to Crest Infiniti to test drive one today. Off 121 in the Tollway in Frisco or online at crestinfiniti.com. There's good, there's better, and then there's Crest.
Before we get to the Cowboys, the football season, the betting season, begins in less than 2 weeks. Do you wager on football games? For more than 40 years, every Friday I would put up my picks against the wagering line, the picks of the poll, and now I'm doing so by email. It is easy to sign up and it is very inexpensive. $125 for the entire season, all the way through February's Super Bowl, college and pro picks every weekend, emailed to you around noon on Friday. It's easy to sign up, and here's how you do it. You go to this website, justwonderingpodcast.com/picks. That's again, justwonderingpodcast.com/picks for the picks of the poll. Now on to the Cowboys game against the Raiders. Quick observations from that game. The good. Trey Lance looked a lot better this week than he looked in the first game of the exhibition season. He hit 15 out of 23 for 151 yards. He was also the team's co-leader in rushing, and you get a feeling watching Trey Lance, that'll be true almost every game he ever plays in this league for a while, because he does like to run the football. But the Cowboys in general ran the ball better against the Raiders. Deuce Vaughn in particular, and he tied Trey Lance for the top in rushing yards on the team. And it's even more impressive because the Raiders played about half their starting defensive lineup in the first half of the game. And by the way, they also did that with their starting offensive lineup. So the Cowboys stopping them pretty well in the first half is also impressive. Be aware of, this game was 13-12 entering the fourth quarter. And the Raiders were on the move at that time trying to take the lead. They had reached the Dallas 35-yard line when Aiden O'Connell threw a brain-dead pass that Kenan Hall intercepted and ran 69 yards the other way to give Dallas some breathing room. That would be the only turnover Dallas created in the game. But realize Dallas then scored with about 2 minutes to go to make the final just a little bit deceiving. Dallas also had 9 penalties, ugh, and they had some special teams problems. Dallas had no sacks allowed, but they also did not get any sacks. And LA threw the ball 54 times, but an enormous percentage of them were simple, quick dumps. And it's very hard to get sacks against a quarterback in that situation. Of the Dallas 16 receptions in the game, 7 were made by players who almost certainly will not make the team's final 53-man roster. But hey, this is the preseason, and this is what the preseason is for, to look at depth in the roster. And even though they may not make the 53-man roster, there's a practice squad to assemble. And often during the season, a team will have to reach down into that kind of depth for an activation of a player on game day. So there's importance in making some of those decisions also. Besides Lance, what can Cowboy fans be a bit encouraged by in Saturday night's game? The defensive end Marshawn Kneeland, who's having to start now that Sam Williams is out, looked solid against the run. And by the way, that was his reputation in college. Not a sacking defensive end, but a solid against the run defensive end. Now, Dallas had problems against the run last year. So if Kneeland can help with those problems, that's good. And the linebacker, Maris Liufau, he looked like he had some energy on the field. He was scooting around. And you like to see linebackers showing up in and around plays. And the offensive line, the rookies, Tyler Guyton at tackle and Connor Beebe at center, well, they held up pretty well against the Raiders starters in that area. And after a 66-yard field goal, which in regular season would have tied the all-time league record, is it possible that Cowboy kicker Brandon Aubrey could try or even hit one from 70 yards this year? Jeez. You know, Trey Lance is free after this year. And he looked pretty solid yesterday, honestly. I wonder if some other team who saw that performance might come calling looking to make a trade with the Cowboys for Trey Lance. I can think of one team who might want to do that, and that's the Raiders, whose quarterback Saturday did not look very good at all.
Today's episode brought to you by Fluent Financial, Retire Sooner, Better Lifestyle, by Star Power, Love Where You Live, and by Bob's Steak and Chop House.
Thanks for joining us on today's episode of Just Wondering. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, hit follow, and then every weekday, a fresh new episode will be delivered right to you. And should you know other people who might enjoy it, please share it with friends. The executive producer and sometimes on-air talent of Just Wondering is my wife, Mary Dans. The producer is Mike Matern. The technical director is IndyCar Tim Ham from FanStream Sports. We really appreciate your being with us. This is fun to do, and I hope it's fun for you too. And realize that every day, I'll be just wondering about something.
And I'm Mary Hitchkus.